Welcome to Edendale Tarot. My name is Mare. I saw conspiracy theory this week on Threads, forget where else. And they wanted to know, or they believe, that Bibi Netanyahu and his far-right government is going to somehow affect the security around the White House or outright assassinate President Trump in order for the United States to falsely attack Iran. The theory behind this is that Trump has already stated that he will obliterate Iran if he is assassinated by them. And so I want to check to see if there is any meat on the bones of this conspiracy theory. So here we go. Grand Cross, we're using the Rider-Waite Tarot, and here we go. Okay, first card coming out is Five of Cups, which is regret, failure, disappointment, loss, and grief. Wow. Crossed with the Five of Coins or Pentacles, which would be poverty. It sounds like it'd be a bad idea if they tried it. Below, past, current, we'll do it like this, and then I'll just put them up on top as we read. So what's here is the failure of the war, crossed with the poverty and the economy in the world. Above it all, we have overly emotional, which would be Trump. And he is reacting to Bibi Netanyahu telling him he's about to be assassinated by Iran and the Muslim government there. We don't know if that's true or not. We have no way of knowing what the intelligence says here in the United States. Underneath it, we have the Devil reversed, and that's release in limiting beliefs and lack of will. So they don't want to assassinate Trump. Neither side wants to assassinate Trump. But if Trump is assassinated, who would benefit? Okay, so would it be China benefiting? Russia benefiting? Would Bibi Netanyahu's government in Israel benefit if Trump attacks Iran, or Trump's survivors attack Iran? Or would Iran gain anything by Trump being assassinated? Because it really wouldn't end the war, because Israel would continue to attack. So in the past, we have, the status quo, religion, extreme religion on all sides here. We have the Christian nationalists in the United States. We have the extreme Muslim, Islamic people in Iran, and they're the far right in their country. They've been in charge since 1979. And then we have Israel, and Israel has been taken over by Bibi Netanyahu and his ilk, and they are very, very far right, and they believe that all the Middle East should belong to Israel. So this is what it's been for a very long time, at least since I've been a teenager. So right now we have a situation where, as you can see, it's the Six of Wands reversed. And it's lack of confidence, lack of recognition. They're at a stalemate, and you have a bunch of baby boomers basically going, why hasn't this prophecy come to fruition in my lifetime? In my country, the United States, the evangelicals want the end of the world so they can say that they're going to be raptured so they can be with Jesus. In Iran, they want to say that they are the true religion branch of Islam, and that they're better than all the other branches of Islam. And then in Israel, this far right, they want to do this now, because if they do it now, they know it. They have an ally in Mike Huckabee, the U.S. ambassador, who is an evangelical extremist, and Donald Trump, who wants to turn Gaza into a resort for his own profit. Eternally, this is what's going on. It's bad luck. There's no control over the situation. It's the Wheel of Fortune upside down, in case you can't read that. And, basically, the world's been turned upside down. The world economy is suffering. They stupidly attacked Iran, not realizing that they were serious about closing down the Strait of Hormuz. Therefore, we're not getting any oil, and that affects the entire world economy because we can't get our fertilizer around the world, which means there's going to be a food shortage later this year because no one is able to plant their crops. On the outside, we have the Three of Wands, and that means opportunities. Well, it's upright, so it's positive opportunities. But would Israel, well, I should say Bibi Netanyahu, it's not the people of Israel. Bibi Netanyahu and his gang, they're kind of waiting for their ship to come in to see what plays out. The hope for here is the injustice. And I think the Americans who are not Trump supporters and not these far right people, they want punishment of the people who are trying to bring this about. The people in Israel that I talk to, I do have people I know there, they tell me that this is not a popular war there either, and they're suffering. When I talk to my Iranian friends in West Los Angeles here, they're against the war, most of them, the majority. And they don't want to see, problems come to their home country. The outcome here is multiple priorities, time management, and there's a balancing decision here. They're trying to figure out whether or not they should attack, whether or not this will be good for them. It's kind of a stalemate, in other words. So we're going to see what happens next. Let's go and get an overview of this. I'm going to get a clarifier, which is a What's the Vibe card. This is great if you want to clarify a situation. And let's see what flies out. Okay, it's established that everybody's settled, secure, and wealthy for now. And these are all very wealthy people. They don't care about little people like you and I. They care about oil. They care about hoarding water and military power and stocks and bonds and, Bitcoin and things that aren't actually something you can take with you. Do you know what I mean? You can use them to purchase other things, but if you don't have a roof over your head, and if war breaks out in your country and you have famine, or if your country goes from a democracy into a dictatorship, then you've lost pretty much everything in the stocks and bonds and money and farmers going under. And, I mean, right now, people in the United States are struggling and there is no middle class. And so we have been lied to get into this war. So let's look at this deck, the True Crime Oracle cards. I love these. This is perfect. I'm going to pull 3 for this and see if we can get an overview here to get some clarification. So far, it looks like it's not going to happen, but they're thinking about it, which is bad. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, this pretty much settles it. We have a perversion of power and a perversion of faith, as far as I'm concerned, because you also have cult. All 3 of these religions have been bastardized. Christianity has been bastardized by the group of people who want this war, who think that this is the next Crusades. The branch of Iran, the branch of Islam, who believe that their version of Islam is the correct one, are also in a cult. And the Iranian people have not been happy for quite some time. But you have Bibi Netanyahu and his people who call themselves Zionists, and they want Lebanon, they want Syria, they want everything down to half of Egypt, basically, all the way up through to Persia. And they believe that that's in the Bible, the Tiger and the Euphrates, and they have idiots like Mike Huckabee, pumping them up and saying, yes, we American Christians want that too, which is not true. And so it's all going to come down to the desert. Saudi Arabia is the desert. Israel has a huge desert. Persia has desert. Oman has desert. And these people need water. These people need to trade. And the more this continues, the more everyone hurts, not just them, the entire world. So, will Bibi Netanyahu try to assassinate Trump? One more card. If he does, it'll be a natural disaster, meaning that he better not. That's all. So yeah, that's the reading for today. Thank you for coming to my channel. Please like and subscribe and share if you wish. And I will see you in the next one. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.